Healing crystals, skincare routines, knitting a sweater, fitting in jeans. With Katie and Sarah, no need to worry, you're on a lady journey.
Lady Journey. Oh my goodness.
Hi,
Hello,
guys.
everyone, and welcome to Lady Journey. We are so excited that you're here, and please go ahead and subscribe right now before we get to all of the fun stuff.
And if you want extra features, join our Patreon. Every Saturday, we release an episode.
We release
Not for the general public, only to our most prized possession listeners.
Yes, only to our most prized
Viewers.
listeners. And now I'd like to dedicate a couple stones here to our fabulous new friends. We have a beautiful piece of citrine. Now, this citrine is going to our amazing new friends, Patty's #1 fan. Okay,
Oh.
Patty's. I like that people are now apparently using the crystal dedication as a shout out to a friend. So shout out to Patty and to your #1 fan. We've got a gorgeous piece of citrine here, rededicated. I did dedicate this to someone previously, but they have left. They may have left. So I'm going to give this one to you, Patty's #1 fan. Citrine is known as the happy stone. Oh, isn't that nice? It's known to bring bright energy, success, and prosperity. It attracts wealth, abundance, and joy. Ideal for manifesting and achieving goals. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, that's lovely. Is there ever a stone where they're like, stay away from that one?
Get away from that stone. And then, actually, can you will you hand me the moonstone over there? I got a really, yes. Okay.
We're gonna have to have a backlog of rocks soon.
We need to go crystal shopping because I did not, when I started this, I didn't expect so many incredible, beautiful souls.
And that it was people get generally hurt.
Some people got hurt.
If they get overlooked, which it's not on purpose, or if we give them a stone to not their liking.
Yes, we had a pebble incident. Shout out, but no,
all in fun.
We love everyone, and we're so grateful that you're here. And we had somebody recently join. Really thrilled to dedicate this moonstone to a beautiful person named Jasmine. Jasmine, thank you for joining our Patreon. Moonstone, one of my favorites. This is a stone for new beginnings. It is a stone of inner growth and strength. Yes. It soothes emotional instability. Okay, that's why I love it, I guess. And stress. And it stabilizes the emotions, providing calmness. It enhances intuition, provides inspiration, success, and good fortune in love and business matters. Ooh, okay. Jasmine, get to that startup, sister.
Yeah.
I love that each of the stones is success. They're just all, it's like, and success and goodwill.
How can that be? And great fortune.
I know.
And positivity.
I know. I do love your idea of like, we're like, oh, what's the property of Coleside? And it's like, this is the devil's stone. This will bring you bad fortune, bad luck.
No Ubers will show up to you.
They will drive right past. So I'm really excited about today's journey. It's a journey that is dear to my heart. Now,
very personal.
Very personal. Last episode, we talked a little bit about Sarah's you're going on a quest to get a subscription clothing box.
Yes, I am. And I want to hear anyone's feedback about it.
Do share.
It's not a personal stylist subscription box. It's just, clothes in the trend cycle right now.
Yes, but see, I am struggling with that a lot too, as I was telling you earlier, because with the new shift in styles, and I was reading something that was pretty interesting. It said actually styles do kind of go by decades, and it makes sense. We're well into this new decade, and so now we're kind of past the time of early adopters just hopping on the trends.
Yes.
Now they're becoming more ubiquitous. But I am a cheug, a self-admitted cheuggy woman.
Can I tell you, I love jean jackets, and everyone gives me shit, and they're like, that was so whatever 5 years ago, and you're like,
it works everything.
That's what happened 5 years ago. People were telling me 5 years ago. So you can't just say jean jackets are out.
Jean jackets,
they're always
timeless.
They're timeless.
They're timeless, and I do think it's important to invest in timeless pieces, but also you want to look updated.
It's usually and that's the thing that's frustrating with trends. So you get your jean jacket that you liked in that moment, and then you're like, oh, we're not doing oversized jean jackets anymore. We're doing cropped. And you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, then you
Now I
then
gotta
you
get a
burn your
cropped-
jean
yeah.
jacket in shame, and then
you
a
cut
year
it.
later, the
Yeah.
same jean jacket is in style.
It's fucked up.
Well, I am kind of struggling right now because I feel like I have old eyes where like I am still buying pieces that I'm like, oh my God, like I've bought this pair of shoes that I loved. It was the Basil Lucky Brand round toe boots with a small heel. I had the pair of boots in like 2017. I had a pair of them. They were so great. I wore them everywhere. They were so comfortable. So I just saw some on sale and I was like, oh great. I picked them up. And then I see on TikTok that it's like, women, burn your round-toed shoes. There's nothing that is a dog whistle that you are not with the times.
Yeah,
then
you
your
were a
round-toed
boomer.
boots.
Yeah.
Like you might as well be wearing skinny jeans. Just a red flag of out of date. And I was like, man, this is what we're up against.
Yeah.
It's a battle.
It's tiring.
To the emotional extreme.
It is. I know what they mean.
Yeah.
It happens, and it's a truth that needs to be accepted, but it's awful because it's unfair. And sometimes you're like, that's why I think it's actually more important to work on personal style. You can make those shoes work for you.
Yes.
You wear a different kind of, maybe put a long skirt with it instead of with a skinny jean.
Yes.
You
don't wanna
hide it a little bit.
That's so true. Like you don't want to just be like, following the whims of style, willy-nilly. Because if you buy something and you don't really like it, but you're just wearing it to be in style, I think it's not going to work with you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really love the square-toed boots. I think they look like duck flippers.
I am with you on that one.
I don't love the square-toed boots. I do like the lug sole, like the chunky lug sole Chelsea boots. I'm
yes.
into those, but I also haven't bought any yet because I wonder, like, are these even going to be in style next year?
And yes, and I'm like that with ballerina flats are kind of back. And do you know how bad those are for your feet?
I was just going to say that. And I said no arch support. If you need any other sign that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, no arch support.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't want my arches to collapse
No,
at the mall.
My style, what I've been following is anything that's like hiking wear.
Oh, yes. I
think
actually,
it's called gorecore or something.
yes, I love like looking like I live in Portland.
Yes, that's the look I'm going for. That I can deal with weather and I'm comfortable at all times.
I love that. I love comfort. Well, as you know, I am preparing for a big event. I will be doing a TV taping, which will have aired by the time this comes out.
Yes.
So I guess it's okay for me to say that I'm doing the Late
Night
Show with James Corden.
Yes.
So I'm on a quest, and this has kind of evolved into a lady journey for me because I realize that like when I have an event or something, like when I'm going to a wedding, I don't have I don't have a process for like picking out an outfit that's really great. Usually what I do is I just end up spending all of my free time when I am supposed to be relaxing. I just ruminate looking at dresses on Nordstrom. And I just click away. I put them into my cart. I never buy them. And then when it comes time to go to the wedding, I have nothing.
Yes. From what I gather, and from a personal experience from buying a dress for the wedding, you have to spend a whole day trying as many dresses as you can, or outfits.
I would agree to that too, because I think that like when you are who can afford to get a personal stylist? Like I'm going on TV and I can afford to get one. You know?
You only get $1,000.
You only get $1,000 and I need it.
Yes.
I need it. I need it for the dress.
You got to buy the plane ticket. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
you
half.
Gotta do
and then
all
your
that other
outfit.
stuff.
So you're basically breaking even on these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but styling yourself like for a personal event, I think could follow like the same structure as this.
Yes.
So first of all, trying on stuff. Going to I went to the Beacon's Closet, right? I went to the thrift store and I just went around and I picked out everything that I think like a thrift store is a good place to start because you can get exposed to like a ton of different outfits by a ton of different brands. You can see a ton of different shapes and then you can start trying on which shape looks good for your body.
Yes.
So I know for myself, like bodycon is actually like a really flattering shape on me because I have a pretty good butt. I have pretty good legs. I'm saying pretty good. Like I have low confidence. I have a great ass. But I do have like a bit of a flat chested, no body shaming, but that's what I'm choosing to call. I have a very
Waif.
I have a very waifish chest. And so for me, I know that like I don't want a plunging neckline because I don't want to have like my xylophone bones sticking out. So I say like if you're planning
No J-Lo.
No J-Lo. If you're planning to, you know, get your look ready for a wedding or an event, first of all start by trying on a ton of stuff.
Yes, because I was telling Katie my experience. I wanted to be like the beholden bride at Anthropology.
Yeah.
And the year that I was getting married, for some reason, the cuts of the dress that they were really pushing were so... I need form fitting and structure, especially around the midsection. I don't think I'm like overweight, but I don't think it's great. I just don't like how I look in dresses that there's no like corseting around the waist. Yeah. I liked it to be cinched in and have structure. And they were just like bias cut and silk, and that just like hangs on everything. And they didn't have a lot of options, and it was so sad. And then I went to somewhere like, I think Owl's Formal Wear, and they had 1,000 more dresses. And I just got to try on way more dresses, and it was such an easier experience then. So you have to give yourself options.
You have to give yourself options, and you also, I think you need to realize that the stuff that you like may actually look heinous on you.
Because it's so upsetting.
Yeah, I'm drawn to that
so
too.
Upsetting.
I'm drawn to stuff too. Like I tried on, first of all, I decided I was going to shop my closet. That was actually my first move before I went thrifting. I decided to shop my closet. And the outfit that I came out with, I'm just going to show this to you, and we're going to put this on the screen, but let me just show how heinous this looks to you and how insane that I was like, maybe I could wear this on TV. It is literally a mini dress that I got from, it's an asymmetrical mini dress that I got from Burlington Coat Factory in a panic over the summer when I was going to Miami, and then my cheetah print light jacket. And see, like, I thought that this looked okay.
Okay.
And that's how I know. And then I looked at this a couple days later and I was like, this is a terrible outfit. And I would be fully embarrassing myself if I wore this on stage.
Well, I know what it is.
You can't
It's
trust yourself.
It's two pieces, and I don't think they're cohesive with each other.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. You've got like kind of a businessy top.
Yeah.
And then a Burlington coat skirt.
Well, my original plan was I was going to wear just like the cheetah jacket with like some kind of like burgundy corduroy pants.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a pair of high-heeled shoes. And I thought like some chunky sandals, chunky heeled sandals. And but I decided for this particular event, I want to kind of like represent my brand, represent the Lady Journey brand, and I want to go with a little bit more of a fabulous dress.
Go fabulous.
Go fabulous. I think like, you know, if you have an event in your life, you have a budget for it, you want to buy a piece, like this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. So,
honestly, when I watch late night sets, all I care about is the outfit.
The outfit. The outfit is everything.
I don't care about the set. You can bomb. Just be in a great outfit.
Yeah.
And no one will know you're bombing.
It's going to be great. And I want people to look at my outfit and enjoy it and know that like Lady Journey is a fun, safe space for people who like outfits.
Yes.
Come watch Lady Journey.
We are having fun.
Enjoy it. Now, so I went from there. I didn't pick up a single thing at the thrift store because everything had, and this is probably what you'll find too, if you are thrifting for like a wedding or something, you may find a great piece there.
Yeah.
But because I really do want to look updated for this particular, I do not want to look chuggy. It is my fear to look chuggy. I don't want to go in there with my skinny jeans like I am on top of the world and my round toe boots. I want to look updated.
Your infinity scarf.
And I was watching, oh my God. I was watching a TikTok, the one that told me to burn the round-toed boots. And the woman.
That lady is awful, though.
She is awful.
Some of them are just like, come on.
What she said I found interesting, though, it was like, it's not necessarily about like following trends. It's about like looking up to date with your business, you know? And
Gotcha.
I think like in a business context, like wearing for something for like an event, like a big cocktail party or like a work event, definitely you want to look like appropriate and you want to look updated.
Yes.
Well,
I always remember that was my ongoing joke when I remember waiting tables and they had you had a floor manager and they would dress in like office wear.
Mm-hmm.
And the dress code was always like, it has to look nice. And I was like, well, that's on taste.
Yeah.
Are you going to fault someone on taste? And it's really fascinating. Like, because I wanted to wear office wear from 1980s and look like Tootsie. But if I showed up as the manager of a restaurant and looking like I'm wearing the outfit from
with
Tootsie.
a perm.
Yeah. And I'm like, I am in office wear. So I'm not wrong here.
Yeah.
But you're like, but it's wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that to me was funny, is like, taste is really fascinating.
Yes, it truly is. And I think that I have like kind of an eclectic range of tastes where I like stuff that looks weird and I like stuff that really doesn't necessarily work with me. Like I love like a loud, bold sequin print.
Yes.
It's like, well, maybe that's not right for the TV. It's like the camera's like buzzing from like the, you know. So what I ended up doing, and this is something I've learned too, as I am like I was saying to you earlier, like I feel like I have been more into fashion in the past couple of years since this big fashion shift than I ever was before. Because like when I was 20, I was just wearing like whatever I found at Urban Outfitters that was on sale, you know, and it was like usually pretty on trend. It's like now in my 30s, like shopping at Urban Outfitter, it feels like going to a war zone. It's like this has been ripped to shreds. Like
I feel like I'm gonna get arrested for statutory rape in there.
Yeah, you're like hello, little girl.
Yeah.
Can you show me the way to the bralettes? So now I feel like as I'm aging, I've had to kind of actually invest myself into some time and energy of learning about my own personal style and learning about, you know, like how to have my capsule wardrobe, how to add pieces thoughtfully, and how to buy things in a way that I'm not going to look at this in 5 years and be like, what was I on? What on earth was I on? So one thing that I found, which is really helpful, is that a girl was suggesting, a fashion advisor on TikTok was suggesting that like you just choose a couple sites to shop from. If you're doing like a lot of online shopping, like choose a couple sites that kind of go together and they complement each other. And then you're not going to have to worry about like having a piece that's like completely out of your collection.
Yes.
And I like that too, especially if you have like, you know, that French girl aesthetic where it's like khakis.
I like that
and
look.
a sweater. Yeah, it works for you.
Yeah.
It really works. So thoughtful. So I was like looking on Saks Fifth Avenue. I was looking on like Nordstrom. I was looking on Bloomingdale's. I was like not finding a lot of stuff that was updated to my taste on there. But that was really the only place that I felt like, oh, I know that I trust this brand.
Yes. I've been into J. Crew lately.
I found what I really kind of wanted was like a pink bodycon mini dress.
I'm liking this color pink that I'm seeing here. It's like a fuchsia hot pink.
I
like that. And I like the length. And I like the top because it's modest with the short skirt.
This is what I do think I will end up going with. It is
I
a
think that's
color
a good
blocked
choice.
because also it's going to be before Valentine's Day. So this is like a very good Valentine's Day dress. So what I have here that I'm showing Sarah, and I guess we'll post this on the screen also, but it's like a pink red. See, it's like color blocked, half red, half pink.
Yeah.
But you kind of can't tell, but it's a long sleeve short dress. So I think
I love long sleeve short dresses.
Going to work with my figure, but I'm also being practical because I think it's probably going to be pretty freezing in there.
You won't even notice. I feel like you're so in your head about what you're doing that you don't notice how cold it is. Plus, you're not in the studio long.
Yeah.
You're in your dressing room for a really long time, and then they pull you out, and then you go up, and then that's it.
I also like that this is not tight under the arms because I do get sweaty. Get sweaty.
Well, also with the different kind of coloring, no one's going to notice if you're going to pit out.
They'll never know.
They'll never know.
Never know.
They'll never know.
And now this is a backup dress. I do have a cheetah print in here, although I will not likely go with this, but I just really like this dress and it was on sale. Cheetah print, also long sleeve, same cut.
Yes.
I really like this and it's updated. It has like neon green detailing in between.
This lady works hard online. You guys have seen, if you follow a lot of like Revolve and reparations or it's not reformation.
Oh my God. Oh, that's where I shop. As a white lady, I must shop there. But no, this is all Revolve. That was the site that I ended up finally gravitating towards. I was like, Revolve has dresses for days and days and days. They have stuff that's updated. They have stuff that's new.
Reasonable price too.
Reasonable price. Like I had one dress on Saks that I was like, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this. It was over $500, and I'm so glad that I didn't. First of all, it was not right for my skin tone. I ran it by a couple people.
Well, that's what I wanted to do, Rent the Runway, but then I found out Rent the Runway is actually a subscription service, and you have to be dedicated to it monthly. That I was like, I only need it occasionally.
Well, you can do it for occasions still.
Could
but
you?
You have to only see. It's not good for traveling though, because you rent it in a 4-day window.
Oh.
And then
sucks.
it also comes by the mail. So it's like if it's late and you're like leaving the next day. I'm not a fan of Rent the Runway.
Okay.
Now, this is my safety dress. This is the dress that I bought. Again, same type. I know that I tried on a couple bodycon dresses. I'm like, I know this works for my type. I like the long sleeves because also it's like winter. I don't want to be looking like I'm getting an Oscar right now.
Yeah.
This is my safety dress. So the sleeves are sheer. So I at least know for sure I have something because this is going to come on Thursday. And then this is my wild card.
That is a wild card, but I like it and it's fun.
I like it and it's fun. I feel like I probably won't go with it because the neckline is like a little much.
I would just be worried that your shoulders, you're going to be worried when you're sitting.
Yeah.
That you're constantly having to keep them up because it's lightly off the shoulder.
Yes.
Some of these dresses, I look at them and I'm like, yes, great. It looks great in photos. But like in real life, I don't want to keep adjusting my dress.
Yeah, you don't want to. I do not want a nip slip.
Yeah,
that is not the type of attention that I want on TV. Ooh,
Sassy.
Comedian endures nip slip. Now, talk about your process that you went through for your outfit choice when you did the late show, late show with James Corden.
I did. I went structured. I found there's a brand that I like, and I like the French girl aesthetic. So it's Mage, Maje, and then there's another company that feels like their sister company called Sandro. And I went with a jumper, and it was very form-fitting and structured. But then you know what? The way that they had it, I got it at Bloomingdale's. They had it as is. And then a year later, I wanted to wear it again. And I was like, I wonder if I can wear it in a less formal kind of way because it's kind of cute. They had you're supposed to style it with a shirt underneath, and I didn't.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that weird when you were like, oh my God, was I wearing it backwards?
Was I a slut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so weird. But I like that one because it was shorts, but the way it was covered, it was kind of like skort, so I could wear a short skirt. Because again, I do, there are things you're like, I don't like my stomach. I'm very self-conscious of it, but most of my life, I've been very happy with my legs.
Yes.
So I play those up, and I'm okay with my arms. So usually I let those be bare.
Yes.
Or I'm okay with that showing skin in those departments. So I try to play down the other areas. So I thought it would be fun to wear something short, and then this had like a skirt, like a skirt look to it, and it had structure, so it looked like I could wear it in an office kind of situation.
I'm going to bring up the photo now so I can see it, and we can put it on here as well.
Yes. And then I have to say the one that I did for Colbert looked cute, but when the way that the TV cut me, the dress bloused out kind of like roach wings and revealed a white underneath skirt. But the way that it cut me off looked like I was busting out of my dress. See what I mean? Like tissues, out of a box. And that's the thing, like, that's why if you get to have a lot of money and you are on TV a lot, get a stylist.
The 3/4
they know
length.
this.
Yeah. And I will say, I see the other one. Yes, this is the one you were saying it should have.
Dress underneath, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's lovely. I like both of those dresses, but I do see, I see it right here. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's got
love
a skirt over
it.
shorts.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute. I love it. I love that you went for like the classy black as well, which the black dress I may end up going with. What we're going to have to see.
It's always you can't go wrong with black, but like I would like to incorporate color, and that's what I was drawn about that subscription clothing company Newly is because they have a lot of like pinks and greens and blues and yellows, and I was like, I want to have more of that in my life.
Yeah, it feels good to be bold for an event like that.
Yeah.
Now, I cannot afford a stylist, and I think like I am still at this stage in my career where it's like, you know what, DIY for a lot of stuff like that. However, what I did consider doing, and I would recommend people doing, is like you can get a personal shopper at like Nordstrom, or you can you can go online and reserve a personal shopper. It's totally free.
Especially because like there's so many floors and you're not realizing what can be used, and they'll know exactly what to pull for you.
Yes, and I have done it before, and you go in and you just say, I'm looking for something updated. This is the event, and I just want to look updated. Like, these are people that are fashion. These are like fashion people that have expertise in the field, and they can easily help guide you to something, help you try out a couple things, and also give you feedback of like, oh, this seems to fit your body type,
Yes.
So I would try something like that. Now, when I did Colbert years ago, I did the same thing that I'm kind of trying to avoid now, which was like I just went to 1,000 thrift stores. I looked online at 1,000 things. I was nervous about wearing a dress because I don't usually perform in a dress, so I ended up going with a blouse that I got. It was very cute, but it was just super, super understated. It was like navy blue, and it looked fine, but it's like it just looked fine.
Yeah.
And that's why, I want to kind of elevate from that. Here, let me show you. See, you can see. It was like kind of a crop, but then the bottom was lace, so you could see just a little bit, tiny like hint of tummy, but it's so plain.
Well, the thing is, it does get lost in the background.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that we have to take in consideration, your like environment that you're in.
Yeah. See, there we go.
Yeah, it's a blue background.
Blue background. And I did have a really cute pair of, oh my gosh, I'm on TV Guide. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm on there. I did have a really cute pair of blue sandals, like sandal chunky heels, and so they were cute, and those were like the highlight of the outfit. But I'm excited now, and I feel empowered to choose like a stunning outfit for myself, and I think that I will continue to do this process as I continue to go to weddings, because it's like it just takes up so much mental real estate to just be like clicking through dresses. Like, the difference between online shopping and going into the store is that like at least in the store you can try it on.
Yeah, and I ran into this dilemma of like shopping in my closet for a wedding this past fall. I was in a panic because we had gone through COVID. It had been a while since I've legitimately needed to dress up. Yeah. That my naive little brain thought I could easily slap together something on, and it was actually hard. I was like, you know what I wear? A nice pant with a good blazer, but then they were different kinds of blacks. Yeah. It's just like, it was really hard to find things in my closet to work. And that's the thing I also want to work on is like, my closet's just like a mess, meaning like I have a lot of things that I like individually that don't work with anything else.
Well, there's nothing worse than like I was showing when I was shopping in my closet for my outfit, like thinking that like, I guess this could work. And then you show up and people are like, whoa, what's up with the clashing pieces? And that is just so much what I want to avoid. And I feel like we've all had that moment where you're like, oh, and this has been happening to me a lot lately. And I know we've talked about this before. And, one of our journeyers has even written in about this, where it's like, you start out where you're like, I'm going out. And then you like just slowly get more comfortable. And then you're just like, and I'm heading out in sweatpants now to an event. Yeah. And it's happened to me a couple times lately where I've showed up to stuff and I felt like really underdressed, just because comedians, we tend to just do like jeans and a sweater,
Well, I've had that where I'm like, oh, I'm just like cool streetwear. And then I get a photo of me and I'm like, I look like I just got out of prison and they gave me my clothes back from 5 years ago.
Own recognizance from a night of a bender.
Yes.
Now, I love what you did too with when you had the film premiere last summer. I thought this was a really smart thing to do as well, is to like have a fashion person that you follow on like Instagram or something, and instead of like coming up with an outfit like from thin air, you see something, you're like, oh, I have similar pieces to this person, and I'm going to put that together from something in my closet, because then you're like, oh, okay, I already have like the validation that I know that this is going to work.
Yes, because I know it looks good on her. We're kind of in the similar build with the same hair color and skin tone. This will work. And they're all basics.
Yeah.
And basically what I did, it was just really jeans and a nicer sleeveless top, better jersey material, blazer. And then I liked her jewelry choices. So I tried to find jewelry choices that matched hers. And then the shoe wear. And that way I can wear all those pieces separately at other functions.
Yeah, I love that. And I think like what I'm really learning about myself is like, I think I have great style, but I don't. And I'm just kind of like on the verge of showing up disturbing people with like, I've chosen a pair of pink joggers and this is my evening wear. And
I get so jealous I see our peers and what they wear. And I'm like, you look amazing. And I try to emulate it. And yes, now I'm coming in with like chunky jewelry and feathers. Yeah. It's just a lot and it's not working.
Yeah. And it is tricky. I do think it's tricky too. Like even I'm looking on this Revolve website and it's like, yes, everything on here is updated. Yes, it is all on trend, but some of it is a fashion risk that I am not willing to take. Like I was looking for like hot pink bodycon dresses because that was like basically what I wanted to go towards. And I see like hot pink bodycon dress with a giant ruffle of feathers all the way around the end, and I'm just like, I don't. First of all, that is not me. It is very like Legally Blonde or like the
hello,
yeah, hi, coming through. You know, see, that's why I think like a personal shopper or like emulating somebody who you know that you like their style can help you to avoid something like that, where it's like, that's not a piece that I want to have in my closet. It's definitely not me, but I do feel like I could get into a mood where I'm like, I'm taking a fashion risk.
Yeah, I get in those, and then later on, I'm like, that was bad.
I'm just regretting it.
You get the first photo back, and you're like, that was so bad. And
Yeah.
no one said anything.
No one said anything. Well, because people will either compliment you but then you're like, oh, I don't know if this is the right person that I'm getting a compliment from.
Is this a mean girl compliment? Like
Or-
Regina George, is she complimenting me
like
now?
that looks great. Or
Yeah,
it's like
I don't really
somebody
like those pants.
they compliment you and you're like, well, that person's dressed like it's 80s prom. You know? I did have a great piece recently. I got this lavender sweater from a thrift store on New Year's in Seattle because I didn't bring anything for New Year's, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to show up to New Year's in my freaking like prude sweater.
Yeah.
Like it, so I ran out, I got it. I was like, it was really cool. The label, I could tell it was old, but it was like a little crop top lavender, and it had pearls and diamonds on it. And I noticed, and it was fun, you know, it was like New Year's, whatever. I wore it to like another party here in the city, and I noticed that the people that were complimenting me on it also had really, really loud pieces. And I was like, this is interesting to wear as like in a casual setting, but you can't just go by compliments alone. No. You cannot go by compliments alone.
I don't trust anybody out there.
You cannot trust anyone.
Yeah. Like that's how we leave it.
And trust no one, Lady Journey. Well, to recap the episode, so if you're shopping for an event, first of all, I would get an understanding of your body type and try to dress for your body type. Understand which parts of your body you're more confident with, which types you feel like are your assets.
Yes. Also, kind of be aware of how it photographs. So maybe when you try it on, take photographs of yourself in different angles.
Yeah.
Because from our wedding, people were making comments about other people's, like one person's dress being like, oh, it looked cute, but in the photos, it's not great.
Really? Was it like a shiny piece or something?
Yeah, it was that new dress where comes over like a folded sheet, and then it's got another layer underneath that's like a tube top.
Yeah.
That I guess it just didn't photograph well.
Yeah, well, I think like you do have to really watch out. Everything is so metallic right now, and metallics are in, and it feels wrong to me because like I just remember like years ago when I was a gal, when I was a young girl, when people would wear metallics and it wasn't New Year's, we'd be like, does this bitch think the ball's about to drop? And now it's all everyone is wearing. So it's like down is up is down, you know?
Who knows?
Anyway, so find out your body type, go to the thrift store so you can try on a ton of different stuff and find out things that you actually like, or do some research online of like looking for pieces that you like and looking for people. Like I like to look too online and always see what shoes they pair with because that helps me too.
Yes, because I look at that too. I'll see stuff on Poshmark and then I have to go look it up and be like, can I see this, how it's styled? Yeah. Because on its own, you're like, that looks great, but let me see how it's styled. Helps you out a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a personal shopper. Get the personal shopper at Nordstrom or the department store. Whoa, excuse me. Little boo-boo there. Or if you're buying online, which is again what I'm doing, order a bunch of pieces because you don't want to order like 5 dresses and then not have anything. So order a safety dress that you know is going to work, that's similar to something, maybe not as exciting, but just order something that you know is going to work.
I can always feel comfortable in this.
Yeah. And then put the dress on, take some photos, and then you're good to go. That's your event wear. Event wear for TV, for a big business party or like a business function that you need to go to, for a wedding, for your own like bridal shower or something like that. You know, we all have these big events that we want to look special for in our life, and I think it's a lot easier to actually feel prepared and not like you're just stepping off a plank into like an ocean of like, hi, is this okay?
I also feel like then there's a point in time of no return.
Yeah.
And at that point,
commit.
Yes.
Oh, and final thought.
Accept it, and own it.
Yes.
Commit to it.
And final thought, I will say, I mentioned this just briefly, but I was very committed to buying this expensive dress from Saks Fifth Avenue from a designer that I like called Self Portrait, and it was a lilac tone. I would say like really do, especially if you are buying online, I would really try to consider your palette, consider which season you are, because like I said, I showed that dress to like a couple people and they were like, it's gonna wash you out. I already knew that it wasn't in my palette. So I was living in denial, thinking that I could pull off a light pink dress.
A miracle would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So consider your palette. And again, I am a deep bottom. And
I was trying to figure that out. I took the TikTok filter and I was like, I can't fucking tell.
I think I am a deep bottom now that I have.
It sounds like you're saying a deep bottom.
Hello, deep throat. I'm a deep bottom. I'm a deep throat.
Yeah.
Well, my porn palette.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're a summer because you do have like darker features.
I heard they say take a real close-up shot of your eye color and work around what's in there.
That's probably just TikTok trying to get our eyes to steal our technology.
Information.
Yeah. Well, I definitely do have autumnal colors in my eyes because I have a hazel.
Yeah.
I feel like you might be an autumn too.
I'm just brown. I don't like wearing brown as a color though.
I feel like I could get into browns, and I was like, what if I did a brown dress for this? I almost thought like a brown velvet bodycon midi, like that would look really cute, but there's just nothing like that out there. I come up with these dresses in my mind, and then I'm like, now I'm just searching for the white dragon. I'm just chasing the dragon. Oh, I said the white dragon. I forget what that is.
I don't know.
What's the white dragon? I was thinking of white horse.
It's like probably
heroin.
The head guy of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh my God, no!
I don't know, but it feels like it could be in that realm. I'm just looking for that white dragon out there.
What a horror to think that you're making a reference to like fashion or something, and I've accidentally like invoked QAnon. Yeah, that they think that it's a dog whistle for them to use this to dress, prepare for their events of storming the Capitol. This is my January 6th piece.
Our leader has spoken. She has awakened us.
Oh my God,
There's one thing I did want to address from a previous episode.
Yes.
I had said, oh, we were talking about gloves. And then I said something. I said I was at a wig factory. And then you go, do they make merkins? And I meant to say I'm at a glove factory. And that's why when you said, do they make merkins? I was like, why would they make merkins at a glove? So I want to just clarify that if you guys knows that.
Yes.
I was confused.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was my fault because I had said wig factory.
That must have felt like it came out of nowhere. You were talking about a glove factory, and then it appears from your perspective that I'm asking if they make vaginal wigs at the glove factory. And you must have thought that I was just, you're like,
And then I was like,
Katie, I'm not gonna
move on.
I'm not gonna call you out for what you're saying right now. So little show correction, everybody. So in conclusion, I hope you guys find this useful to plan for your big events. I hope that
it's very hard, and just know that do not hate your body. You will find an outfit for you.
There's outfits, yes, and I think it's like really important to be body positive for yourself when you are shopping, because even whatever your body type is, you have flattering assets. You know, like for example, like. I do have a very thin chest. I know, like, I just don't focus on that. I just don't focus on the bones.
The décollage or whatever they call it.
My décolletage. Yeah. Yes. I draw the eye away. I try to draw the eye to the ass, because we all have amazing features, It's just flattering the feature and something that you feel good and feel amazing in.
Yes. And you can get there with your outfit.
Yes. Lady Journey.
Lady Journey.